Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Fruits Basket, which is on episode 13, 2019 edition, etc. Now, this episode here, we get to see a new character in this episode called IMS Soma, which he is Yuki Soma's older brother. We get, of course, and the way how he acts is really hilarious in a certain sense. I guess there's a reason why a lot of people love him in this series, possibly. But aside from that, let's just start from the beginning. We had to that Yuki and Toru were tending to Yuki's garden, of course, and eventually they will end up finding a white snake going up Toru's clothes, and Yuki wants to chop him up and cook him up, eat him up for dinner, but we see to it that is Ayame Soma, of course, trying to visit Yuki and see what's up. Eventually, after a series of comedic scenes happening here and there, we see to it that Ayame decides to take Toru out for lunch. And we see to it that they end up having a serious conversation, somewhat serious depending how you even look at it, that Ayame is trying to make amends with Yuki by trying to get close to him after he pushed him away when there was a 10-year age gap between them. Although Yuki, as the younger brother, would try to get closer to, or try to talk to him or possibly get close to him, Ayame would be the one to push him away. And Ayame tells Toru that he's trying to make amends with that of acting in a certain way, although it's not really working out so well. Although Toru does give Ayame some advice about what her mother told her, something about like having some kind of childhood self or part of yourself as a kid or a child or as child behavior, if you anything, keeping that around acting it out a bit may give you an understanding of kids halfway through. And don't you think it's fun that way? Although Toru gives this kind of advice to Ayame decides to take it serious. Although Toru comes home with Ayame in her clothes again, Yuki was very close and wanted to kill him, you know? Well, not literally kill, but do something possibly worse. But, you know, in the morning time, Kyo will end up being woken up by Ayame, which is really hilarious, and they will end up going to school, and Toru will end up telling Momoji and Hatsuharu about the situation with Ayame. And we get to see that Ayame actually owns his own clothing store or owns his own business that makes men's dream a reality. Tell me about it, right? Those of you guys who watched the episode or even read the manga, you'll get the idea. Even I'm surprised about that. Holy shish kebab. Aside from that, Toru, Kyo, and Yuki comes home, and they end up having to listen to stories about like Ayame, him being a student council president, and how he kept his long hair even though he was told to cut it because of school rules, but he would later on convince the principal through his own stories that why he must keep it on, you know? And it was hilarious. Not to mention about a situation where I think a couple of teenagers or boys were about to be expelled because they were found at the pleasure district, and things kind of gotten very ugly from here on out. But eventually, Ayame would convince the meeting between parents and staff members of the school of how they should not be expelled, about throwing their lust on him, and it was just hilarious how he did that. And I'm thinking in my mind, Ayame, man, are you deadly serious right here? But later on, things will get cut short for Ayame because he will be picked up by Hattori-san, which he is sent by Hatsuharu to go pick him up. Eventually, we get to know a little bit more about Ayame-san having to look up or idolize someone to a point that he actually likes him, you know? Although, like him, this might refer to someone else, or I don't even remember his name, although I think it might be obvious. I just don't even bother like paying attention too much due to the fact that I tend to forget these little small stuff. But aside from that, Ayame and Hattori does have a little small talk with each other, and we get to see that next day comes about. It looks like Yuki thanks Hatsuharu for actually being concerned about him, you know? And Toru talking to her friends, talking to her delinquent girlfriend, and the wave girl. So, yeah. In this episode, without a lot of detail, we get introduction of Ayame Soma, who is the older brother of Yuki by 10 years. Older than Yuki by 10 years, you know, and how he acts and what he's trying to do and trying to make amends. But yeah, that's about it, people. Sorry for being a little confusing here and there, etc. Being very vague, just a little tired and trying to get it done. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.